So last week, my oldest sister passed away, and a couple days after that, my youngest sister and I flew out here to Pittsburgh so that we can attend her initial evaluations for a kidney transplant. Right now, we're still in the process of obtaining the remaining diagnostics. And I guess that's gonna get sent up to a team or like some case management team for them to approve or deny. So far, so good. You know, I really think she'll get approved. And then after that, it's trying to maintain her health and her eligibility and hopefully get a transplant by this year. My eldest sister had a similar journey. A similar and a heartbreaking one. My eldest sister started dialysis in June of 2019, and then in 2022 we went to LA and went to Keck Hospital. Not trying to put them down. And you know, she did the evaluations there, well, the initial, but we were told we only needed about a month there. But it turns out that we needed more than a month there to finish all of that. And she was working, I was working, you know. And at the end of it all, it didn't work out because we resided somewhere else. We reside on Guam. For those of you guys that don't know, Guam is an island, like there's in the Pacific, so there's Australia, then Papua New Guinea, then you have Guam. It's about like a 3.5 hour flight to Japan, and maybe, I don't know, maybe almost a 4-hour flight to the Philippines. But anyway, after that went pretty much fucked. My older sister and my mom tried to go for the Philippines. Before I get there though, the hospital did say that my sister had a live donor and that donor just needed to be evaluated and matched. They needed my sister's HLAs. We were still on Guam at that time, but we're willing to fly out there. But they closed her case real quick. Anyway, they went to the Philippines to also get a kidney transplant there since it was closer to Guam, and it was just the whole clusterfuck. It didn't work out. And you know, her health just started deteriorating. She was always in and out of the ER. She had a really strong spirit though. My sister always found ways to try and stay positive, or try to tell herself to stay strong and positive. Going in and out of the ER and just pretty much being let down twice when your hopes are up, it takes a toll on your spirit. So yeah, so last week she gave up the ghost. And my youngest sister and I are apart from my mom and my other sister and from the rest of our family. And you know, we won't be able to make it to my sister's funeral. She'll be cremated on February 7th, and we'll be here really more prepared now. We're staying a lot longer here, just to try and get her on the list, and pretty much try to navigate through everything over here so that, you know, my youngest sister can settle. There are a lot of programs out here that are helpful, so we're really grateful for that. It's just, you know, we got to put in the effort on our end to apply for those and, you know, do our research and stuff. So we'll be out here maybe 5 or 6 months, perhaps even longer. My sister's intention is to stay here permanently. I did have a job back home. I was doing that for about 7 years. I do have a family of my own back home. You know, but I'm glad that, you know, my husband is very supportive, has been supportive. He's been such a great help to my family and I. And, you know, my son, he's doing okay. He's at that age, he's a teenager, so he's fine. It's a big change here. It's very cold, and the driving's kind of crazy. We're taking Uber for now, but honestly, nothing beats home. But what I can say is my island is really far behind on the amount of programs that are offered to people who really need it. My island lacks the facilities that a lot of the people on Guam have to go off island for, like specialists, like doctors, like specialists, yeah, you know, anything that's like above basic, like medical, like surgeries, I would say better care. People on Guam tend to go off island for that because they don't get optimal results, or they have not obtained optimal results through the medical facilities on Guam. Not all. I mean, you know, I think some are good, but for the most part, we have to leave the island in order to get better care. And, you know, like, we feel confident that there's better care outside. Here in Pittsburgh, I'll tell you, their care is very, very good. Even their customer service, it's like they go beyond. You feel like family. Like, we were so welcomed at the hospital. The people here are so nice and they're so helpful. People will go out of their way to ask you, where are you going? Oh, just go over here. Are you guys lost? You know, because where we come from, it's kind of like, even if someone looks lost, you don't talk to them because you don't know them. But here, like, my sister and I were lost at the hospital, and like each time we had a security guard or a staff or somebody tell us, oh, it's in that direction. So they've been very nice, very helpful. The drivers here are very nice, very helpful. Not saying Guam is not nice or helpful, but it's just like the way that we grew up, we don't talk to strangers. That's it. Yeah, we were raised not to talk to strangers. If you don't know them, you have no business talking to them. Yeah. I really don't know how to vlog. I don't know how to captivate an audience, or sometimes I don't even know if I know how to talk right. But Gosh, we're going on 10 minutes. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm just gonna document myself from time to time, kind of like, I guess, make verbal notes this way so that I can share it with you guys. And you know, just doing what we can here, you know, just doing the best we can.